This is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel Arunfoot. Today I once more want to speak about the topic of overseas citizens of India, or OCIs in short, to represent India in international football. And the point to me is very, very clear. In Indian football, or rather in Indian sports, we should not be having this discussion at all if athletes of origin should be representing India. It is a topic of the government to find means and ways on how OCIs, PIOs can represent India. And I will go to the extent of saying today that anybody who's opposing the inclusion of OCIs in the Indian national football team does not have the best interest of India in mind. And why do I say that? It's very, very simple. We have to wake up to realities. We have to wake up to facts. Indian football and the production line of talent has gotten worse and worse over the last decade, maybe even 2 decades. Others have improved, even in the South Asian region. In the South Asian region alone, most countries are integrating players of origin. Across Asia, it is happening, it has been happening. Even teams like Japan, South Korea, China, and Iran, the Central Asian nations, Australia, have done this to strengthen their national team, but also to strengthen their football. I think the prime example at this moment in time is Indonesia. A few years ago, Indonesian football was struggling. Their club football was quite big, internally, it was there. But their national team wasn't doing well. What have they done in the last few years? They focused on grassroots and youth football, but to fast-track development, have gotten overseas citizens of Indonesia involved, especially Dutch players. On one side, they qualify for the Under-17 FIFA World Cup. On the other side, they are in with a chance to qualify for a senior FIFA World Cup for the first time ever in the history of the country. So this all shows that the path we could take. But it is not an easy path. Because despite all the former national team coaches in the last few years speaking openly about that they want overseas citizens or persons of Indian origins to play for India, the AIFF, be it under Priyaranjan Das Munshi, be it under Praful Patel, and be it under Kalyan Chaubey, has made any headway with the government of India. But again, I reiterate the point. Overseas players can add a value to the national team first, but to Indian football overall in this doom and gloom. It will improve our standards, it will improve our quality, and it will automatically force our local players to be better if they want to be part of the national team. There will be focus on Indian football. There will be media coverage, social media coverage. There will be more sponsors potentially interested in Indian football. It is a win-win for Indian football. And the results, I'm sure about that, will also improve. The question now is, when will all this talk about OCIs playing for India from the Federation, from a lot of people, turn into action from the government of India? It's on them to enable OCIs to represent India. And I say this as someone who's an OCI myself. I say this as someone who raised this topic for the first time in 2001 with the AIFF and with the government. My PIO card went to FIFA in 2006. It's a value add. And again, what I said earlier, anyone who's against OCIs representing India is against the best interests of India and Indian football. That needs to be said again and again and again. What do you guys think? You agree? Do you disagree with me? You've got some different viewpoints? Write those down in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. So Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.